Do you guys have an edema trigger in your kitchen cabinet? Hint, it's not salt. Super weapons were a bit of an issue for Mr. Hitler. If you've ever seen the plans for the Land Cruiser Rot, I don't think I have, to be honest with you. You guys ready? I don't know if I'm ready now. I'm not as ready as I was 3 seconds ago.
So, Reginald Van Johnson was just in an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Sounds about right.
And the whole time I kept thinking, it sounds very weird that they're calling him Reginald, because we say Reginald Van Johnson so much that I was like, oh, the real name sounds funny.
She's been out there playing with the gate. I don't know what she's doing.
She's just being herself.
She's doing kitty things, I guess.
Yeah, she's doing kitty things. Yeah. You like being out?
Pina coladas for breakfast? Yep, just don't add the rum. You see, your doctor says this is bad for you, but if you're fed up with edema, then this tropical treat could be exactly what the doctor ordered. It works thanks to a surprising factor I call the Goldilocks effect. And once it's triggered, it could activate a powerful network buried deep inside you, one that could flush extra fluid right out of your body. Best of all, this mouth-watering drink isn't some wonder drug cooked up in a lab. In fact, you can find most of the ingredients right in your local supermarket. I should warn you though, when you try this drink yourself, make sure to chug it down in 5 minutes flat. Because when you do, the 3 natural health boosters inside can kick edema to the curb. So what are these delicious health boosters? First up, pineapple. It's packed with bromelain. You may not realize it, but inflammation actually weakens your skin, and that makes it easier for bacteria to invade your body and cause cellulitis. Bromelain crushes the enzyme that causes inflammation so your skin stays strong and healthy. Next, we have limes. I confess I have a bit of a love affair going on with limes. That's because they contain coumarin, which can ease the tightness, tension, and heaviness in your legs and feet. But you don't want the fruit. What you need is the peel. And I know it's a bit unusual, but I've got a banana in here too. It adds just the right amount of sweetness, and it's full of potassium and fiber. Most people don't realize high blood sugar causes your body to swell up like a sponge. Fiber balances your blood sugar so your body flushes all that extra fluid instead. Now, potassium is absolutely critical when it comes to edema. I'll explain why in a moment, but first, the finale, coconut cream. I love coconut cream. First of all, it's rich in MCTs, or medium-chain triglycerides. Your body loves these. If you haven't heard of them, they're good fats that work wonders for your health. They help stabilize cholesterol levels, boost your immune system, and are a great source of energy that your body just loves. They even help switch on your body's fat-burning furnace, which can help you get slim, fit, and in shape again. But I especially love coconut cream because it's rich in electrolytes. I'm talking about potassium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Getting more of these in your diet is critical, especially if you're taking water pills. If you've got muscle cramps or tingling and numbness in your hands and feet, then this could be the reason why. Now, this scrumptious cocktail can go a long way to helping you feel better, but there are 3 other foods you can add to your diet that knock these out of the park.
Oh no, don't start over.
They'll help reduce it.
Okay, phew. I was like, I don't want to have to rewatch that whole thing. One of them looked like cumin, but I don't know. I don't want the cat on my lap unless I have a blanket.
She's not even making biscuits.
I don't. She's not making biscuits currently, but she does.
You're gonna have to come to bed with me then if you're not gonna get down.
Just put her in her house, and then she'll go to bed on her own. It's what she does. Oh, what was that?
Shut up.
Like I see that cat late at night sometimes. So, thus far what I've learned is if I want to get healthier, I need to drink a fatty pina colada every morning. Now, personally, I'm going to add the rum because that's what helps me get through the day. But take it or leave it, what you want there.
edema, ease inflammation, and restore circulation in your legs, feet, and ankles. And they can do it even if you're cutting out salt, elevating your legs, and compression bandages haven't worked for you. The reason they work has to do with something I call the Goldilocks effect.
She mentioned this earlier.
Once you activate it, you could dramatically improve your health, which means you could get long-lasting relief from your edema and get back the mobility, the independence you once had. And that's not all, because once you get this critical system running again, it can also reboot your entire body so you can finally live the healthy, happy life you deserve.
Okay, so I'm still waiting for her to actually explain what the Goldilocks effect is, because this food's not good enough. This food is too good. This food is just right. Like I don't really know what else the Goldilocks effect would be. Just send her $55 and she'll tell you. We'll find out. We'll find out how much she wants.
So you sleep better, have more energy, and experience less stress.
I don't know about that.
It can even help your skin feel soft, smooth, and supple again. And it's all thanks to a powerful plant used in natural medicine since ancient times.
Ginseng.
In fact, it's so important that pilgrims
pirates
actually
used it.
brought it over with them on the Mayflower. Chances are good you've got this simple plant growing in your backyard at this very moment. I'll show you how it works and how to use it to activate the Goldilocks effect right away. But first, I should introduce myself. Hi, my name is Lisa King. I am a best-selling author, award-winning health influencer, and pharmacist of over 35 years. When I tell people that, they get a bit intimidated. They hear pharmacist and they think drugs. And while pharmacology is my background and something that I love, that doesn't mean I don't also pay attention to natural solutions that get results. Because in the end, that's what I'm passionate about. Helping men and women like you make big changes in their health with tiny little shifts in their lifestyle. That's why I've dedicated my life to helping people just like you find the quickest, easiest path to improving their overall health to get big results in their day-to-day lives. I want to take all the confusion surrounding these things and show you just how simple it can be. If you've seen any of my content online, then you'll know that I believe that there is nothing you can't do when it comes to your body. Nothing is inevitable, not even your genetics. The bottom line is, I don't care what the established opinion is. I only care about what works. But every time I think I've seen it all, there's one thing that always gets my goat, and that's seeing how many doctors insist on using treatments that just don't work.
Okay, I'm already becoming concerned that she's saying, listen, I can tell you what works as long as it's my opinion. And I'm like, doctors telling people to do stuff for their health that's not working? Stupid ass doctors.
Take scurvy, for example, the doctor who discovered the cure by
I'm gonna let. Hey, yo, I'm real happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish. But we're gonna start with scurvy? Like, I think we've established that scurvy, you just suck on an orange or two, you're gonna be alright. Like, so I want to know what her feel like. I would have had a much different opinion of her opinion immediately if she had been like, let's look at HIV. You know, maybe, you know, she's getting a little more out there, but she's like, let's look at scurvy, something that's kind of already established and defeated.
Vitamin C refused to use it in his own medical practice. It wasn't until 42 years later, when he died, that it became the standard treatment for scurvy. And
Hold on. So you're telling me that the doctor... Hold on. Who discovered scurvy? James Lind. He cured it, but refused to use the cure. The cure? Boy, howdy, it's going to be a bad night for me. James Lind was a Scottish physician. He was a pioneer of naval hygiene in the Royal Navy. By conducting one of the first ever clinical trials, he developed the theory that citrus fruits cured scurvy. However, he did say fuck that shit and told nobody to ever eat oranges and let everyone die of scurvy. Scurvy is a disease caused by vitamin C deficiency, but in Lind's day the concept of vitamins was unknown. Vitamin C is necessary for healthy connective tissue. In 1740, the catastrophic result of then Commodore George Anson's circumnavigation attracted... Hey, look at this, guys. Look at this. We went from naval information of the Bismarck and the Tirpitz to how to battle edema back to naval stuff. Let's see another streamer do that. I bet they can't. And I didn't even do it intentionally. Out of the 1,900 men, 1,400 died. Most of them allegedly from scurvy. It all leads back to the semen. White stuff all over my back. According to Lynn, scurvy caused more deaths in the British fleets than French and Spanish arms. Well, dang, scurvy, calm down. Since antiquity in some parts of the world, and since the 17th century in England, it had been known that citrus fruit had an My cat's on crack. It had been known that citrus fruit had an anti-scorbutic effect. John Woodall, an English military surgeon of the British East India Company, recommended them. But their use did not become widespread. John Fryer, too, noted in 1698 the value of citrus fruits in curing sailors of scurvy. Although Lind was not the first to suggest citrus as a cure for scurvy, he was the first to study its effect by a systematic experiment in 1747. It was one of the first reported controlled clinical experiments in history, particularly because of its use of control groups. So what they did is they had one ship full of people that had oranges and one ship full of people that didn't have oranges. And then they had another ship with a bunch of bananas painted orange. So the control group was the group with no oranges, and then the orange bananas didn't work. Lind thought that scurvy was due to putrefaction of the body that could be helped by acids, so he included an acidic dietary supplement in the experiment. This began after 2 months at sea when the ship was afflicted with scurvy. He divided 12 scorbutic sailors into 6 groups of 2. They all received the same diet, but in addition, Group 1 was given a quart of cider daily. Group 2, 25 drops of elixir of vitriol, which is a sulfuric acid, and Group 3, 6 spoonfuls of vinegar. Group 4, half a pint of seawater. Oh, God! Group 5, 2 oranges and 1 lemon. And the last group, a spicy paste plus a drink of barley water. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. The treatment of Group 5 stopped after 6 days when they ran out of fruit, but by that time, one sailor was fit for duty while the other had almost recovered. Apart from that, only Group 1 showed any effect from its treatment. Shortly after the experiment, Lind retired from the Navy and practiced privately as a physician. He published a treatise of the scurvy that was mostly ignored. Oof. Imagine working that hard on scurvy and doing the first actual clinical trial, and everybody was like, man, fuck your studies. In 1758, he was appointed chief physician of the Royal Naval Hospital Haslar at Gosport. When James Cook went on his first voyage, he carried wort, which is 0.1 milligram vitamin C per 100 grams, sauerkraut, which is 10 to 15 milligrams, and a syrup or rob of oranges and lemons. The juice contains 40 to 60 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 as antiscorbutics, but only the results of the trials on wart were published. Oh, interesting. In 1762, Lynn's essay on the most effectual means of preserving the health of seamen appeared. In it, he recommended growing salad, watercress especially, on wet blankets. This was put into practice, and in the winter of 1775, the British Army in North America was supplied with mustard and cress seeds. However, Lynn, like most of the medical profession, believed that scurvy came from ill-digested and putrefying food within the body, bad water, excessive work, and living in a damp atmosphere that prevented healthful perspiration. Thus, while he recognized the benefits of citrus fruit, he never advocated citrus juice as a single solution. He believed that scurvy had multiple causes, which therefore required multiple remedies. Okay, so I want to... Here's how I interpret that sentence to what she said. He basically did a study, found that citrus helped with scurvy, and he made sure that all of these different ships but here's the thing though, he made sure that all of those ships kept some form of, like, they didn't know about vitamin C essentially, but he made sure that they had some sort of, like, hello White Rabbit, he made sure that they did have some form of vitamin C on the ship, not even really knowing that it was vitamin C, if that makes sense. But he also believed that there were other things causing it. So he was saying to use citrus. There was at no point from what I'm reading here that he was like, oh, and by the way, don't do this, which is what she's implying. White Rabbit, that is correct. That's actually... Welcome. I don't know what this stream is. So if you have any topics or interests that you would like to discuss, please feel free. Somehow we ended up, if you're just joining us, we started with nothing, went to German battleships, to edema, to looking into scurvy, which brought us back to learning about naval things. So we're kind of just all over the place. But basically, we went off on a scurvy tangent because this lady basically just said, like, yeah, but he never said to use vitamin C, which is a lie. He made sure that this stuff was actually, like, on the ships with them. Except for the drinking the seawater part. I don't think that was a great thing on his part.
Did you know doctors used to burn out gunshot wounds with boiling oil? Yep. And it was just as horribly painful as you think it was.
I'm sorry, what? How? Two questions. One, where do gunshot wounds and edema connect? Two, why are we talking about really old and outdated medical practices? What? Why? What?
It wasn't until a French surgeon ran out of oil that doctors realized it just made things worse.
Oh, for the love of God. Gentlemen, it turns out pouring the boiling oil is just cooking the egg. Wasn't the alternative you got infected and died? I believe the alternative back in the day was they just cut shit off. This person is featured on Fox News. I say move on. It's probably No. They're featured in USA Today, CBS, NBC, and Fox News. You can't just say one source and say that she's been on many sources. Okay, and these are across the spectrum, okay? Across the spectrum. I would say NBC is pretty much as far from Fox as you can get. Listen, when it comes to selling snake oil, you go to whatever platform lets you sell snake oil, you know what I mean?
There are plenty of modern examples too. There was insulin for schizophrenia, vitamin K for heart attacks, and HRT therapy for menopause, which actually increases the risk of heart attack, stroke, and breast cancer. There's no doubt about it. When it comes to innovative new ways to treat patients, most doctors are the last ones to get on board, and that's when it comes to helping people make real lasting changes to their health. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to help find a solution. And while there aren't any magic pills that will wipe out a condition overnight, there are plenty of highly effective natural treatments that can help you live a happier, healthier, longer life.
Listen, she's not an MD. She's a registered pharmacist. Okay? She can work for the National Health MD. Kitty, what are you doing? Why do you go like full crackhead at 10 o'clock at night? You were so weird. But it's very strange. Like, it is very strange to me. And I know she said, "Oh, I'm a pharmacist, but that doesn't mean pills." But this is very strange to see a pharmacist that's like, "Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pills at all. In fact, I don't really like pharmacy. I'm more about apothecary." I farted.
And so when I heard about a simple way to help people get relief from swollen legs, feet, and ankles, I knew I had to find out more. You see, I've always known the key to helping people feel better and stay that way is to get to the absolute root of the problem. And that's when I stumbled on a surprising new study. I knew I'd finally found the missing piece of the edema puzzle. And once I saw it, I realized right away it was exactly what we needed to get to the heart of what really causes edema. It has everything to do with an imbalance of two very specific substances in your body. And in this presentation, I'll reveal 3 natural foods you can use to activate the Goldilocks effect and finally get long-lasting relief from edema. Amazingly, some people even say edema busters work as well or even better than water pills. And they're safer too. Best of all, you can find these 3 edema busters right at your local supermarket. I'll also share with you one more fantastic edema buster. Now, it's not food, but it's incredible at reducing the pain and heaviness that's so common in edema. It only takes about 7 seconds and you can do it right before breakfast. You can add it to your toolbox as soon as you finish watching this presentation. But I've got to warn you, what you're about to hear is probably going to make you hopping mad. In fact, when I heard it myself, I was madder than a wet hen. You see, mainstream medicine would like you to believe you're getting the latest, most up-to-date treatment there is. Well, imagine my surprise when I learned the truth. It turns out the standard treatment for swollen legs is based on a faulty theory that's more than 120 years old. They've been busted time and time again, but they still keep pulling the old same shenanigans. I can't say I'm surprised though. Mainstream medicine was never intended to make you healthy.
Hold on.
Oh, let him be mad. Okay. Oh.
It has been historically proven that medicine has never been used to make anyone healthy. That's a bold claim, I feel. Now, I will say that there are certain things, especially within the pharmaceutical industry, that it does feel like at times they do push more for you to be on a pill than solving it. So it's like, okay, I'm willing to give her a little bit of leeway, but the fact that she's saying mainstream medicine has never about making you healthy, lady, I think you lost the plot a bit.
It's all about selling you another drug, whether you need it or not. And while you struggle to put food on the table, they're laughing all the way to the bank. In my mind, this is the most callous betrayal of everyday folk I've seen in a long time. The fact is, there's a simple secret that can get you back on your feet again. And when you hear it, you're going to be shocked at how simple it is. But to understand it, you first need to understand why doctors have it all wrong when it comes to edema. You see, for years, doctors thought when it comes to edema, you only need to worry about your circulatory system, which is your heart, blood vessels, and kidneys. But here's the problem. When it comes to swollen legs and feet, there's another system that's even more powerful. It's called your lymphatic system. And when it comes to clearing out excess liquid from your body, it's a real superhero. Think of it as the drain pipe for your body. Here's how it works. Running through your entire body are tiny tubes. They're called lymph vessels, and they're a lot like your blood vessels, but smaller. However, instead of carrying blood throughout your body like your blood vessels do, your lymph vessels carry lymph fluid.
Got it.
Now, lymph fluid is basically the sewer water of your body because it contains the toxins, bacteria, and bad cells your body needs to get rid of. What happens is this wastewater, this lymph fluid, gets sent through your lymph vessels to your lymph nodes.
Okay.
You probably already know about the ones in your neck.
Yes, I'm familiar with
And maybe
them.
you've also heard about the ones under your arms and in your groin. But what you may not realize is that you have about 800 of these lymph nodes scattered throughout your entire body. Now that's a lot, but it just goes to show you how important they are.
How about a little more?
They, along with your lymph vessels, help your body get rid of all that wastewater before it wreaks havoc on your health. However, if any part of your lymphatic system gets clogged up, then it can be disastrous. Ever had your toilet back up? Well, this is a lot like that, but...
Okay, first and foremost, I would just like to say, if you own a plunger that is that small, get rid of it, and please go buy a new plunger. If you are plunging that close to the clog, you may also be experiencing some health difficulties, because I'm pretty sure the fecal matter is all over your body at that point. We have two possible perceptions of this. That is either a very small plunger or a very large toilet. I personally am leaning towards small plunger.
Way worse. Your legs and feet swell up and your body fills up with toxins, bacteria, and cell waste, just like a toilet bowl full to the brim with, well, you get the idea. It's painful and it skyrockets your risk of catching dangerous infections. Do you see now why water pills won't do a darn thing when it comes to treating edema? Water pills are fine for water retention. They do a great job of flushing out the water in your blood vessels. But what's backing up in your legs and feet isn't water, and it isn't in your blood vessels.
It's dookie.
So there's no chance in the world they can tackle the root cause of your edema. What's worse is that diuretics can cause serious damage to your health. They can cause an imbalance in your electrolytes, which can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and irregular heartbeat. It can even cause seizures. They can lower your blood pressure, which can...
I know that man was acting, and I shouldn't laugh at somebody having a seizure. But that was the best take. Okay, Gary, you're going to be seizure victim 1. Are you prepared? Yes, I am. Go. Oh, seizure. You know what? We'll run with that one. I don't think we need a second one. Perfect.
Can increase the risk of falls, especially in older
Grandma,
people.
no.
And worst of all, long-term use of diuretics can double your risk of kidney damage. But here's the good news, because if a clogged lymphatic system can cause wastewater to back up, blocking your pipes and causing your legs and feet to blow up like sausages, then the opposite is also true. You can unclog your lymphatic system, flush out that nasty wastewater, and restore your circulation again. And once you get all those toxins, bacteria, and bad cells flowing out of your body, you could see a dramatic improvement in your health. You could put an end to painful swelling in your legs, feet, and ankles, ease that tight, heavy feeling, get relief from tender, sensitive skin, fight skin ulcers, improve redness and discoloration, and enjoy more energy, better mobility, and more freedom than you have in years.
Why?
That's where the Goldilocks effect comes
Why do
in.
you throw his hat?
You see, over the last several months, a team of scientists and researchers has dug into every single journal, article, and study they could find about edema. And they discovered something absolutely fascinating. Your body has its own Roto-Rooter that's perfect for flushing the wastewater out of your body. And once you activate it, this remarkable system keeps your lymph vessels open wide, making sure they stay open.
Okay.
And while there are dozens of compounds that can help tackle the root cause of edema, my team and I have narrowed it down to the most powerful substances out there.
Crack.
The first edema buster is a powerful compound. It's something herbalists have used for thousands of years to heal their patients. It's called coumarin, and you can find it in the peels of citrus fruits like lemons, grapefruit, and oranges. And as I mentioned earlier, my favorite, limes. It turns out when it comes to tackling edema, coumarin is remarkably effective. Take the study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, for example. Researchers wondered if a safe natural substance like coumarin could help people struggling with edema. They decided to test it using the gold standard of research, the double-blind crossover trial. So they recruited patients suffering from edema in their arms or their legs and divided them up into 4 groups. Half of them received the placebo first, and the other half hit it lucky and got coumarin. After tallying up the results, scientists were stunned at the results because while those who took the placebo saw their edema stay the same or even get worse, whereas the people who took the coumarin were thrilled to see a drastic change for the better.
Oh shit, they're just
In fact,
drastic went down.
participants with swollen legs saw the fluid in their legs go down by a whopping 33%. But that's not all they discovered. It turns out the
Again, I understand that because I've recorded so many like videos and stuff where I've been reading stuff, I've said a line many times where I decided that's the one I'm going with. That was the good one. They literally did those and they decided
I got a fluid swelling someplace else if you wanna help me, lady.
It's just not a Gilbert without a scream. But the fact that she was like, and that's not all. For that, they decided, yep, that's the one we're gonna use. That's the one with the weird pause and then the finishing of the sentence.
The worse off the participants were, the faster they saw results. Even better, coumarin helped relieve the tight, hard, heavy feeling in their legs
also
too.
got rid of Granny's
One of the
pussy
reasons
farts.
I like recommending coumarin to my patients is because it doesn't just help unclog your lymph system. It also helps boost the circulation in your blood vessels too, which means it could help put an end to cold feet and get rid of that uncomfortable pins and needle sensation. Now, personally, my favorite source of coumarin are lemon peels because
Hold on. Guys, I want to take one step back. Did she not say at the beginning of the coumarin discourse that limes were her favorite source of coumarin? Did she not say that lime was her favorite? We're watching How to Treat Edema. Loki, I have no idea what this stream is, okay? So you're either going to have to get on board or abandon ship now. That's kind of where we're at. So I apologize. It's all about the semen. But apparently it's no longer... Lime is no longer her favorite thing of coumarin. It's now lemons. Lime's yellow cousin.
because in addition to coumarin, they're full of calcium and potassium. They're also jam-packed with antioxidants, which are great for your heart. They even contain fiber, which is always a good way to stabilize your blood sugar. And they have more than twice the amount of vitamin C than the fruit, which makes them one of the easiest and most inexpensive ways to boost your immune system. The great thing about lemon peels is that they're easy to add to your diet. Next up is my second edema buster, and I think you're going to be pretty surprised once you see what it is. You see, after examining dozens of studies, my team and I discovered one everyday food that's worse than smoking, drinking, and air pollution. And would you believe it's 10 times worse than salt and sugar? So what is this deadly food? It's vegetable oil.
Oh no,
and
not
experts
vegetable
say
oil.
it's so dangerous, just 3 tablespoons of it are as bad as smoking 2 cigarettes a day. You may be wondering what that has to do with the edema in your legs and feet. It turns out, everything. You already know that clogged lymph vessels are the real reason for your edema, but you might be wondering how this clogging happens. Now, there are several factors that can cause your lymph vessels to get backed up, but one of the most important ones is inflammation. And vegetable oils are one of the biggest culprits. You see, inflammation damages your lymph vessels. That makes it harder for the valves to open and close, which blocks lymph fluid from flowing out of your body. So what should you do? Well, first of all, it's always a good idea to limit the amount of vegetable oils you eat and substitute healthier ones like butter, olive oil, and avocado oil.
Okay, first and foremost, I've known for a very long time that technically vegetable oil is like the, not the worst oil, but it is one of the worst oils simply because it's like so over processed and shit like that. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily surprise me that she's like, vegetable oil bad. But when somebody says it's healthier to use butter, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There's a lot of not great things in butter. I feel like maybe use coconut oil. That might be your best. I mean, she's saying using coconut cream. Oh shit, you're right. Just put some lard in it. Just get yourself, just go outside, grab your fucking pig and rub it on a pan.
But I know that's going to be difficult for many people. And that's why I recommend adding a second edema buster, bromelain, to your diet. Of course, pineapple is one way to do that. You see, in addition to waste material, your lymph fluid also contains proteins. These proteins block up your lymph vessels and lymph nodes and damage the tissue in your legs and feet. However, bromelain contains a powerful enzyme that breaks down these proteins. That helps reduce inflammation and allows the lymph fluid to drain right out of your body. And amazingly, studies show bromelain speeds that up by an astonishing 50%, which means it's a must-have. Now, before I show the last edema buster, there's something you should know. For years, doctors have been preaching about the dangers of salt. However, study after study proves it's not the amount of sodium you need to worry about, it's the ratio of sodium to another important mineral in your body, potassium.
Oh shit.
Now, potassium and sodium aren't just minerals, they're electrolytes too. And when it comes to staying hydrated, they're critical. If you have kids, you might remember your doctor asking you to make sure they stay hydrated when they get sick, and he might have suggested giving them an electrolyte drink. They won't let me say the name, but it rhymes with Medialyte.
Classic. They won't let her say the name, but it rhymes with Medialyte. Oh, bitch, you may as well have just said Pedialyte. That was the most thinly veiled thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
Athletes are into electrolyte drinks for the same reason, and it's because electrolytes help maintain the balance of fluid in your body. Now, obviously, if you're suffering from edema, then there's a problem with that, right?
Actually, I think if you're enjoying your edema, that's probably more of a problem. I think if you're suffering from your edema, that's probably more par for the course. But I think if you're sitting there going like, oh, this pain and inflammation and swelling, oh, I love it so much. Somebody close off more of my lymph veins. That's, I think, the real problem.
So here's the truth. And in my opinion, this is just another example of mainstream willingness to throw your health under the bus. When you take water pills, they drastically affect the balance of fluid in your body.
Yeah, it makes your
By
water
making you
drastically-
urinate more, they're washing out essential electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, and your body must have these electrolytes in order to move.
What position was that person in? Thank you, Charlie. I am literally sitting here going, was this person very small? Were they peeing on their tippy toes? Are they barely reaching the floor? Do they not have a toilet paper roll on the wall near them? Did they just use stock footage from the internet? Did they film any of these things?
Fluid in and out of your cells. When you're low on potassium and magnesium, it can make your edema even
Eat a
worse.
banana.
It can also cause irreparable damage to your kidneys. Now, most people don't get enough of these in their diet. For example, you need 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day. You'd have to eat about 10 bananas just to come close to that number. I don't recommend doing that, by the way. It might have some very unpleasant consequences. However, there is one food that's packed with both
believe what she's
potassium
talking
and
about
magnesium,
is,
and that's the fourth edema booster. It's called kelp.
Constipation.
And 1 cup contains a whopping amount of both potassium and magnesium. Magnesium helps control the amount of fluid in your body and can help stop swelling, especially in your legs and feet. It also strengthens your muscles and nerves,
That was a guy's
which keeps
leg.
your blood flowing properly. That makes it a great way to add a natural source of magnesium to your diet. Now, there's one thing you should know. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, then that means you're also getting high amounts of sodium too. Frankly, even if you're eating a sodium-free diet, but you're low on potassium, it's still a problem. Remember I mentioned the Goldilocks effect earlier?
Yes.
When you're dealing with edema, maintaining the right balance of fluid in your lymph vessels is absolutely essential. You don't want too much because obviously that leads to swelling, but you don't want too little either because then you won't have enough to wash away all the toxins and bacteria that are floating around your body.
Guys, she's finally giving away what the Goldilocks effect is. It's literally you don't want too much, you don't want too little, you want just right. It's the most dead-on thing I can think of for the Goldilocks effect to possibly be.
That's not all, though. Not having enough electrolytes is actually life-threatening. It can lead to muscle weakness, heart problems, and even paralysis. Again, when it comes to...
I know it was a small pause in the video. But I can't help it. It could lead to muscle weakness, heart problems, or sus.
sodium, potassium, you need the right amount of both. Potassium works together with sodium to create the perfect balance of fluids in your body. You have to address that imbalance to improve your edema and avoid more serious health issues. Now, there's one more compelling reason for adding kelp to your diet, and it has to do with your cholesterol. That may seem like out of left field, but hang in there with me for a minute. Scientists ran a surprising study with mice. These weren't regular mice. They were specially bred to have high cholesterol. When they ran a blood test on the mice, they were surprised to notice one thing, and this was completely unexpected. The mice with high cholesterol levels had also damage to their lymphatic systems. In fact, the higher their levels were, the more edema they had. I did some digging into this, and I discovered that along with getting rid of all that waste, your lymph vessels dump out cholesterol out of your body too. If they're not working right, then those fatty deposits build up and narrow your lymph vessels. If you think about it, that makes sense, because this is just what happens with your blood vessels. So why should your lymph system be any different? Fat is fat, wherever it ends up. Kelp, on the other hand, contains a substance called fucoxanthin. There's some early research that shows fucoxanthin can help reduce levels of cholesterol, which means it could be helpful in breaking up those plaques and getting them out of your body. So when it comes to edema, it's a real... You definitely want to make sure you include it on your next shopping list.
Where's the kelp? I've searched all over the produce department. There's not a single head of kelp to be found. Remember when Nim made smart mice? We made fat mice. You know, I haven't seen The Secret of Nim in a very long time.
Step is one of the most surprising edema busters. It's so powerful, the Pilgrims even took it with them on the Mayflower. It's called Taraxacum officinale, but you may recognize it by its common name, dandelion. Even though most homeowners spend their time trying to get rid of them, new research proves our ancestors were right all along.
Also, by the way, we're now up to 5 of the 3 secret ingredients.
When it comes to your edema, dandelion packs a powerful punch. It turns out dandelion contains 2 natural compounds, taraxacin and taraxacerin.
Again, do they not did they have one roll of tape and they just were like, fuck it, Grandma, you did a good job. There's taraxacin and taraxacerin. That's
Both
good.
of these give your kidneys a push so you urinate more and urinate often. And although most conventional diuretics lower your potassium levels, dandelion actually raises them. That's because the leaves contain a surprisingly high amount of potassium, which means it actually helps protect the health of your kidneys and your heart. In fact, it works so well, it's actually listed as a non-prescription medicine in Germany. Okay, so now you know the top 5 edema.
And look at that, guys. We're all the way back to Germany. I didn't even plan this. We've gone full circle twice. 2 laps now, thanks to edema.
Edema busters. Every one of these can help you ease pain, reduce inflammation, and flush your lymph vessels of that nasty wastewater. But the real power of these 5 foods happens when they're
3.
combined together.
Okay.
That's because while
They
each
form
one of these is
Captain
powerful
Edema.
all on its own, together they make up a medley of superfoods that are absolutely astonishing. Look, there's no reason why you have to hobble
Probably
along
not.
on bloated legs or swollen feet, especially when there's an all-natural proven solution that could help you get back on your feet again. Just imagine how different things could be. You could go for a lazy afternoon walk with your spouse, spend a day out shopping with your friends, or visit the park with your grandkids. And instead of hiding your edema behind baggy pants and ugly shoes, you could finally wear all your favorite clothes again. And there's no doubt about it. Once you feel like yourself again, everything could change. No more relying on your family and friends to help you do the simplest things. Instead, you'd be happier, healthier, and more independent. And you'd finally be able to live the life you deserve. Look, I know these 3 edema busters
5.
can make a huge difference in your life. My colleagues and I have been recommending them for years now, and we've seen hundreds of people have life-changing results. However, it's not always easy. First of all, many foods are nutrient poor. That's because large corporations are planting and harvesting crops in ways that help them grow more but are bad for the soil.
Damn you,
This prevents
Monsanto.
plants from absorbing nutrients from the soil. At the same time, oil spills and raw sewage can make it hard to harvest good quality kelp and dandelion. Even if you manage to find all the foods you need, you still need to eat it all. And the sheer amount you'd have to eat every day could be overwhelming. That's why I decided to take matters into my own hands. I got together with the experts at Nation Health MD who have created
Thank you
a
so much,
fast,
Bean.
effective solution guaranteed to give you long-lasting relief from your edema. It's called Lymph MD, and it's
And here's the pill, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I'm not trying to sell you pills. I'm trying to help you find what you need. Here's fruits and veggies. No pills. No pills. No pills. Oh, by the way, here's a pill.
the only support specifically designed to tackle the root cause of your edema, your lymph vessels. Every single ingredient is scientifically proven to help unclog your lymph vessels and flush the wastewater out of your system. If you want to decrease water retention, reduce edema, relieve pain, ease heaviness, decrease inflammation, and feel stronger with more energy than you've had in years, then Lymph MD is the best way to do that. But even though Lymph MD works like gangbusters, the researchers at Nation Health MD decided to make it even more powerful with these herbs. First up is echinacea.
We're now up to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we're up to 6 of the 3 things that you need. I don't know why I held up 6 fingers because I can't get my webcam to work.
This pretty purple flower was first discovered by the Plains Indians, who used it to treat everything from colds to cancer.
They would walk around with echinacea, and they would go into the towns and go, "Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?" And if they weren't feeling well, they would give them echinacea. Send help. Send help.
Since then, it's become so popular, it's a staple in nearly every healer's cabinet. In fact, before this discovery of antibiotics, it was the go-to treatment for doctors. And though you may think of it as a natural remedy for a cold or a flu, it's full of potent compounds that boost your immune system and fight infection. That's a lifesaver because a weak immune system can up your risk of getting cellulitis, a type of infection that can turn deadly. You know, so many of my patients spend hours worrying about every blister, wart, or pimple that pops up on their legs. But thanks to echinacea, you'll finally be able to rest easy again. Next up is burdock root.
Seven of the 3 ingredients, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought this was getting out of hand before, now there are 7 of them.
Looks a lot like a weirdly shaped carrot, but don't be fooled by its looks, because once you hear how well this simple little veggie works, you'll wonder how you managed without it. It turns out burdock is a potent blood purifier. That's important because when your lymph vessels don't work, all the toxins and waste matter build up in your body. Burdock root flushes out toxins right out of your body so you feel stronger and full of energy again. And while that's pretty amazing, the team wasn't done yet. They added 2 more edema buster ingredients proven to help you look and feel your best. They're called cleavers and rutin, and when it comes to keeping your lymph vessels free and clear, these plants are just what your body needs. Together, this dynamic duo flush out your lymph vessels, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. One thing's for sure. When it comes to ending your edema, every one of these ingredients is a winner. That means before you know it, you could start feeling better than you have in years. No more worrying if your legs will get even worse. No more alligator skin and no more funky smells. You don't have to put your life on hold waiting for things to get better. Because of being stuck inside, exhausted, and embarrassed, you could finally do what you want to do. You could take up a new hobby, visit your old school friends, or just spend a lazy day at the beach. Because once your lymphatic system is up and running again, everything changes. You could be happier, healthier, and have more energy. And you could have more confidence and fun than you've had in years. When you get right down to it, Lymph MD could be the simplest, most effective way to get rid of edema and get back to living again. There's no reason for you to suffer anymore, especially when you've got a powerful, science-backed option like Lymph MD. And it gets even better. When the team first thought about how much to charge for this new formulation, they decided on the fair price of $100. They said after adding in the cost of the high-quality ingredients and making sure they're responsibly sourced, they'd be a fool to charge anything less. They thought that...
Hold on. Am I dumb? Or usually when you see these usually when I see these things, they're talking about like, how much would you expect to spend on it? $300? $200? $150? No, with our special medicine, you can get it for $100. Wow, that's an amazing deal. Meanwhile, this ad is going, It costs $100, and honestly, if we sold it to you lower, we would be fucking morons. I mean, we would literally be losing money if we sold this to you lower. They said they'd be fools to charge anything less. Turns out they're idiots because we can get it for the low price of $54.99.
That anyone who was serious about putting an end to their edema would snatch it up and see an incredible difference in their health. But after seeing how hard it is for so many people, they just couldn't bring themselves to do that. So after some deliberation, they were able to agree to bring the price down to just $69.
Nice. Okay, hold on. So this is the most bizarre form of advertising I think I have ever seen in my life. Like, somebody is going to be watching this and sees the first part and is going to go like, oh, $100, and they'd be dumb to sell it for less. But then when we found out nobody was buying it for $100, we decided to sell it for $69. Well, what that means is they're still making a profit. What that means is if they were trying to sell it for $100, they were trying to get more money at $100. They wouldn't sell it at $69 if they weren't turning a profit. But some sap is going to see this and they're going to go, remember 3 seconds ago in the video when she was saying they'd be stupid to sell it? I gotta jump on this deal. They're losing $31 on the. I'm basically stealing $31 from these morons. I mean, personally, I can just go nom on my backyard. I got clover and dandelions for days. I could just eat that for free, but I'm stealing $31 right out of these idiots' pockets.
A bottle. When you consider what a difference it could make in your health, it's a real bargain. After all, if you can improve your edema by just 50%, wouldn't it be worth it? Now that's a fair price. But after thinking about it some more, they decided it still wasn't low enough.
What?
I know how hard times are. Some people are living on a fixed income. Others are helping loved ones who've lost their jobs. And some of you are having a hard time making ends meet no matter how hard you work. They didn't want to be the ones standing between you and a whole new life. That's why the team at Nation Health MD went back one more time and were able to lower the price even further.
I can't believe it.
And as a special gift for watching this until the very end, they'd like to give you a special deal. If you order right now, you can secure your supply of Lymph MD for just $29 a bottle. That's only 97 cents a day, or less than what it costs to buy a candy bar. But like I said, it's only because you watched this video until the very end.
Guys, they tried selling this for $100 and people said, fuck you. They tried then selling it for funny number and people said, fuck you. So they went back again. They ask when you order, you can't lie. You call the number and they're like, did you watch the video? And if you go, what video? Then they immediately know you didn't watch the video and you don't get the $29 price and they immediately charge you $100.
So go ahead and click the button below. Oh, there's just one thing. I strongly recommend you get more than one bottle of Lymph MD.
Of course.
You see, the team of scientists at Nation Health MD search the world over to bring you the highest quality, most potent ingredients we can. And they test every ingredient before it leaves their lab to ensure it's the best it can be. But with all the shortages right now, I can't guarantee they'll always have some in stock.
Here's the fear.
Imagine finally getting rid of your edema, walking around again and doing all the things you love. You head back to the page you bookmarked, only to see a big red out of stock banner. It could be weeks or even months until we're back in stock again, which means you could end up stuck with tree trunk legs all over again, just because you ran out of Lymph MD.
Can I also say right now, what she's doing is also what, like, drug pushers do? Where they'll be like, yo, you know, you ain't gonna keep that high, man. You know, you gotta come back over here, and I can't guarantee, man, that I'm gonna have that same shit. You know, you're gonna get that high, and you ain't gonna have that high no more, and I'm gonna be out of my shit, man. You know, I'm just saying, if I don't have my shit, you ain't gonna get your shit, you know what I mean? And that's, oh my God, first it's the deal tactic first. Which this is the strangest deal tactic I've ever seen in my life, where they're trying to literally make the viewer think that they're really getting a leg up on them. And now they're using the fear of it not being there. Imagine living a normal life and then you're out of it and your big horrible legs come back, you sick fuck.
That's why it makes sense to stock up on at least a 3-month supply. Plus, the more you buy, the bigger the discount I can get you. So you could end up paying just $22 a bottle, which is a real steal. The best way to make sure you have enough Lymph MD is to click on the button below. Once you do that, you'll go straight to a secure order page. It uses the same encryption technology as the
did you see that? There were the battleships right there.
Military. So your personal details.
Guys, they use the same encryption as the military. They use the same encryption. You're safe. Everything you've seen today brings us back to boats. Welcome to the boat stream. Hop on board.
Are perfectly safe. Choose how many bottles you'd like and put in your personal details. As soon as you confirm your order, your supply of Lymph MD will be on its way. The folks at Nation Health MD will ship it out in about 24 hours. No need to worry, you'll get an email as soon as it's shipped. Oh, and be sure to tell your family it's on the way. I know once it hits your doorstep, you'll want to try it out right away. But they want you to be completely comfortable buying. That's why they would like to offer you their down to the last capsule guarantee. They want you to feel 100% confident that Lymph MD can help you put an end to your edema and revitalize your health. That's why they would like to give you a full 365 days to see if it's right for you. That's right. You get a full year to try it out and see how much better you feel. I guarantee you'll see a significant difference in your edema and experience a noticeable change in your health. If for any reason you're not thrilled with your results, all you have to do is send the friendly customer service team an email. They'll refund every penny, no questions asked. It's that simple. You have nothing to lose by trying out Lymph MD, except the edema that's stopping you from living the life you deserve. But remember, this special discount is only for those who've watched this video. Look, you don't have to wake up another day of...
There you go, guys. You don't have to wake up another day. You don't have to wake up another day. You don't have to. Just die. Don't wake up another day.
The same old, same old.
Oh,
the heaviness and the constant ache. The skin that's so tight and discolored, it doesn't even look human anymore.
Oh my God. The pain and discomfort. Looking like an absolute freak. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate being a fucking ghoul from Fallout?
You don't have to keep hiding the pain because your family doesn't understand how bad things are. You can get out of this. You have a choice. But let me tell you, in my experience, edema doesn't go away on its own. In fact, it usually gets even worse. And when that happens, the only solution mainstream medicine has is to cut away the bloated part of your leg. But things don't have to get that bad.
Oh my God. 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 Oh Holy Jesus, guys. Did we have to save that for the end of the video? Could we not have sewed that maybe a little bit earlier? Could we have maybe started talking about partial amputations of the body? I don't know anything about edema, but really, we saved that for the very end of the video? Like, we're pushing extreme fear tactics now. They're like, hey, you can buy my pills. And we might run out, so you're going to want to buy, like, the 71% off deal. I'm just saying, if you want to. Or we can cut off your fucking legs. I mean, really, it's up to you how you want to live your life. You can enjoy your life, or a doctor can cut your fucking legs off, because when has mainstream medicine done anything for anybody? They got no solutions. Their solution to edema is to make you a double amputee. Have fun, nubs.
You can give yourself permission to live the life you deserve. Click the button below to try out Lymph MD now. And remember, this special offer is only available while this video is open or until supplies run out. Don't forget, you'll also receive the down to the last capsule guarantee, which means you have 365 days to try out Lymph MD. If you're not thrilled with your purchase for any reason, they'll return your money right away.
So I'm confused. You get a 30-day supply and a 365-day guarantee? The people in the lab wanted to charge a $100 bottle for 9 ingredients. Imagine the price if they squeezed in a 10th.
Still here? I'm guessing that's because you still have some questions about Lymph MD. No.
Still here? Fuck. What do I have to tell you? It fucking cures your edema. What more do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you.
No problem. I'm happy to answer some of the most common questions we hear. How is Lymph MD different from other supplements? Most supplements that claim to help with your edema don't actually address your clogged lymph system.
They're all filthy,
Instead, they focus on enhancing circulation in your blood vessels. While it's always a great idea to have good blood circulation, as you've seen already, that won't help unclog your lymph vessels. Second, the folks at Nation Health MD have chosen the most powerful ingredients out there for unclogging your lymph system and flushing out the toxins, waste, and dead cells. This is based on years of research.
I am so sorry, teammate. Oh god, please. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, just let me in. Yes.
Oh my god, you can't be for real. Oh my god! He did not like that.
What?
The killer did not like that. He's in there.
What? Was I just watching a man having sex and then... That's a lovely Tony the Tiger emote. I appreciate that. Hi Gadget, how's it going? Hey all you citizens of Taco Town. Be sure to follow Lisa King. They were recently playing Channel Not Found.
Research into the Goldilocks effect and the lymphatic system. The team spent months investigating every single ingredient, making sure there's a scientific basis for every single one. The biggest difference is that Lymph MD tackles edema on all 4 fronts. First, it unclogs your lymph vessels. Second, Lymph MD flushes out all the toxins, dead cells, and wastewater from your body. Third, it replaces the critical electrolytes your body has lost through the edema and the water pills. And fourth, it helps strengthen your body's immune system, protecting you from serious infection while your body repairs itself. What ingredients are inside Lymph MD?
I believe we heard all 74 of them. Amazon.com. Lymph MD. Well, damn. She's right, guys. If we want the deal, we've got to get it from her. $49 a bottle on Amazon. Or we can get it from Dr. Bo. Now, personally, I like Dr. Bo as his pills are only $16. Or $14. Oh, no, this is cleanse and that's support. So you got to do both. So you're going to spend about the same amount of money as it turns out. Or you can go with Big L. I take Big L. Big L cleans out my lymph nodes better than any other lymphication that I can take. I love Big L. Sea moss, black seed oil, ashwagandha, and burdock root. I didn't know there was such... Oh, artichoke extract. Nice. Hold on, you can get a bottle of Lymph MD and artichoke extract for the low, low price of $62.97. Swollen feet and ankles? Try Lipitrix. It helps reduce swelling. You know what happens when you shout out T-Pain, right? I just mute him. And no, go away. No, none of that. None of that. No. 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 T-Pain, you keep that on your channel. I don't need none. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Thank you, Gilbert. Oh, thank you, Gilbert. I appreciate you. Speaking parcel tongue. Loki knows all of them.
Lymph MD contains 100% high-quality ingredients. If you'd like to see the full list of ingredients, just click the button below. Scroll down and you'll see the ingredients along with the dosage. The team is extraordinarily careful about where their ingredients come from. They search the world over to find the highest quality, most responsibly sourced herbs. And every single raw ingredient must have a certificate of analysis for potency and purity to prove it all. But that's not all. If you're not careful, the manufacturing process can destroy the active ingredients that make herbs work. So special tests are run during the manufacturing process to make sure every product is pure and potent before it reaches your hands. Plus, they don't use any antibiotics, artificial sweeteners, colors, or preservatives.
Except red.
More importantly, however, I've made a pledge never to support a product I wouldn't give to my family and friends.
Well, I appreciate that.
That means every ingredient has to get my approval before I endorse any product. Who can use Lymph MD?
Anyone.
Lymph MD is for men and women who want long-lasting relief from the pain and swelling of edema. Your lymph vessels flush dead cells, waste, and toxins out of your body. However, high cholesterol, fat, and other factors can clog your lymph vessels, preventing all of that wastewater from being expelled from your body. When that happens, the fluid builds up, causing pain, edema, and inflammation. Lymph MD helps unclog your lymph vessels and flushes everything right out of your body. And since many types of water pills lower your electrolyte levels, ingredients have been included that can help restore your electrolytes too. However, as a pharmacist, I know there's no supplement that works for everyone. There's usually a small percentage of people who may be allergic or who may not be able to tolerate one of the ingredients. If you're concerned, I recommend you consult your doctor before starting any new dietary supplement. Is Lymph MD safe? Lymph MD is a natural supplement that helps fight edema. With the right nutritional combinations, I believe taking Lymph MD will help you see fantastic results. If you do happen to notice anything unusual, please discontinue use and consult your physician immediately.
Whoa, that is some red hair.
How do I use Lymph MD? Nation Health MD scientists recommend you take 2 capsules once a
She
day.
didn't take any.
For best results,
faked it.
you
She
should take
palmed
2
those.
capsules 20 to 30 minutes before a meal with 1 cup of water. Should I use Lymph MD long term? Definitely. Your lymph vessels work
forever.
hard every day, filtering harmful substances
Literally,
from
this
your
is a-
entire
this
body.
is a pill for
They
you to
never
take
take a day
until you
off.
die.
That's why you'll want to make sure your lymph vessels have the nutrients they need to stay healthy and clog-free. Just 2 capsules of Lymph MD a day give your body what it needs to keep those lymph vessels open, flush toxins out of your system, and support healthy inflammation levels. They also ensure your body always has enough electrolytes, which are critical for a healthy heart. So that about covers things. I'm thrilled you're finally going to have the opportunity to try out Lymph MD. So click the button below to try it out, and don't forget to let us know how much better you feel.
그 안에 있는 이렇게 영어를 가르쳐주는 약간 그런 컨텐츠로 하는 거라 가지고 네 그리고 이제 유튜브에도 나올 거라고 하네요.
I want to invigorate.
그 맥심 유튜브 있잖아요.
I want to
거기도
optimize my
나온다고
healthy.
해가지고.
I would like to claim my discount now.
Will you be able to access
Hold
the
on,
Maxim
6
Foundation
bottles
lesson?
for $19.08.
Yeah. Even though if you live overseas, some
Sales. Name. Adam. Yeah, that one. Message. You're not real person. See, leave us a message and we will send you an answer via email. I told you. I know a thing or two about those. Live chat my ass. Oh, and you get 2 free bonus ebooks with your order. So there's of the 3 ingredients to help you. There's dandelion extract, burdock root, Knuckles the Echidna, bromelian powder, cleaver's extract, lemon
This
peel,
is known as going pink.
and this is going
And
beyond.
this is known
It's going pink 3.
as going beyond pink.
I don't even know my own clips.
And this is known as going pink 3.
Yo, that mic peak though. Rootin'. I remember them talking about rootin'. Fuck your cat, thin rich seaweed, and turmeric root. You put it directly on the forehead. Shrink your disfiguring, swelling, puffiness, and discomfort. Stop looking like a fucking freak, and promote a healthy immune function. There's your supplement facts. Even grandma and grandpa love it, even though he's dating well outside of his league. Ooh, no, there's a 4-star review. Ooh, what's the 4-star? Can I see the 4-star review? That's a 5-star review. That's not the one. It's been easy to do this. It's been easy to do this. It's been easy to do. This is my 2nd bottle. Try it. Look. Look at his legs now. Look at his legs now.
Mate, eat. Fun fact about echidnas. We have 4 heads on our dicks. That's 4 more head. Then our pal, Gadget 10 us.
Well, I have no idea what that whole sentence was, and I don't ever want to hear it again. Jason J is a verified buyer, by the way. Why can't I look at anything else now? Like, why is everything grayed? I love it. I take 17 pills a day. I had taken Lymph MD for about a month and immediately saw an improvement in my ankle and lower leg. I left on a 2-week vacation and forgot to take my Lymph MD and could tell right away that I can...
Fun fact about echidnas, we have 4 heads on our dicks. That's 4 more head than our pal Dartaco, 1982.
Who are the 4 people that was like, I don't trust this grandma. I don't trust you, Brigitte. That verified lying whore. I need pictures. That shaman lady from Lymph MD said I have to cut off your legs because you didn't buy her pills.
That shaman lady from Lymph MD said I have to cut off your legs because you didn't buy her pills.
I don't think that's exactly what he said, but I appreciate it at any rate. So if you buy 6, you have to subscribe and save. Free shipping in the USA. How do I hit this button? Okay, then I do it this situation. Hit it with a little bit of that. Any second now. Okay, then I come over here. Gadget 101 mentioned me. How's Fallout 4 been treating you? The 10 best dark shoujo anime ranked.
Loki has 4 buttholes for each echidna cock.
That's about 4 more than I have. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Click on this button. Click on this button. Click on that button. Okay, I just need to look at something. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. So, image, resize. So, perfect. Well, that is. How do I resize that to? Like, I will eat pussy, but I will not suck a dick. Apparently that's too big. Okay, okay. Perfect. All right, then I hit this little button. Oh, that's unnecessarily large. Okay, so we're gonna find the size we need. Don't you guys worry. No, we can go a little smaller. Do another 50. Nope, that was too small. So we got to undo that one. Resize. Let's try that. Perfect.
Loki off Asgard, 98 asked me, Nick, will I ever be happy again? Happiness, my friend, is a wild, elusive beast. It's like I'm diving into a treasure hunt for the Holy Grail, surrounded by exploding volcanoes of chaos. Sometimes you gotta dig through the madness, grab your battle axe, and conquer those inner demons. Who knows?
Something else real quick.
One day you might find yourself dancing on the ashes of yesterday. Despair. Embrace the absurdity. and ride the roller coaster. And remember, even in the darkest moments, the light can flicker back.
Alright, that didn't sound like a no to me. This kind of sounded like a eventually. You know what I mean? Okay, now let's hit it with the old. Every you can always have, oh, never mind.
You could always have someone blow coke up your asshole that made Stevie Nicks pretty happy from what I hear.
That, I've never heard that. Not saying it's not true. Just saying I've never heard that. Okay, then we come over here. Click this. Click this. I made that difficult for myself. Good sound. You love to hear it. There we go. But then I have to. This is where it gets difficult. This is where it gets difficult. I'm going to remove this one. Yes, I'll remove from that slot. And we'll assign it to that slot. And then I'll shrink that because I don't need it. Then I'll crack my thumb. Then I come over here. I mean, technically I have other ways to do this, but I just need to really utilize the 7TV or whatever it is. And I never get around to doing it. But there you go.
Gadget 101 asked me, was Cyndi Lauper banging Roddy Piper? Oh, yeah, brother, that's a wild rumor. But let me tell you, it ain't about who was banging who. It's about the energy and the showmanship in the ring and on the stage. Cyndi Lauper and Roddy Piper were like fire and ice, bringing the wildest vibes to the world of entertainment. So let's keep our focus on the madness and the excitement they brought. Dig it. Leave the gossip for the soap operas, and let's just revel in the greatness. Snap into it.
Yeah, snap into it, buddy. Well, I think the only problem with the end of the Lymph MD, I was really hoping for a phone number. There doesn't seem to be one. There's a lot of other stuff. Oh my god. I live near this. That is relatively close to where I live. Call us toll free Monday 24/7. (24/7) is my favorite type of number.
Thank you for calling Nation Health MD. Natural health solutions you can trust. Everyone's health is their own journey, and we're here to walk it with you every step of the way.
Call right now,
This call
pussy.
may be monitored and recorded for training or quality assurance purposes. If you agree, please select from the following menu. If you want to place a new order, press 1. If you want to update, make changes, or cancel your subscription, press 2. For questions regarding our return policy or how to make a return, press 3. For all other customer service questions, press 4. Please hold for the next available agent.
Where'd they record that? A hallway?
Morning customer service. This is Chad. How may I help?
Hi, Jen. I just got done watching the Edema Lymph MD video, and I just had some questions about the product.
All right.
Probably my number one question is, I just don't understand the pricing policy of the product, because I watched the whole video and it said it was $100, then it said it was $69, then it said it was like $49, then it was like $22. And I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really know how much money I'm spending on this. Like, my edema's getting out of hand, but I don't know if I'm spending $100 or am I spending $22? Like, is it less than a candy bar a day, or is this a lot of money? What are we talking about here?
Okay, so regarding with your question about the pricing, may I know if this is your first time on reaching out with Nation Health?
This is 100% my first time. In fact, I've never even heard of it before today, so I was very interested in trying to reach out.
Okay, because I see that you found a lower price in an ad compared to the one you ordered. You wanted to order, so the $69 is the original price on our product for the Lymph MD. So the cheapest price that you have seen there on your end is our discounted price and cheapest price. So we can use that one if you want, and our sales department can assist you on placing the order. So they can provide you as well the cheapest price.
So
and again,
I should ask.
Second question?
I should ask the sales department about the pricing.
Yes, we can use the cheapest price on the Lymph MD. So our sales department can help you with that. Okay?
Okay, so I just had one other quick question. Then, if you can transfer me to sales, that would be great, so I could ask them, because I just want to make sure I'm getting the right stuff. So I appreciate your help. I watched the video, and she was saying how there's 3 ingredients, and then by the end of it there was like 9. So is there like a bunch of ingredients or just 3? I didn't understand that either.
Okay, so on our website, let's check here how many ingredients. So actually, it's not 3 only. So let's check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, we have 9 ingredients for the Lymph MD.
Because I just confused the heck out of me, because the whole time I was watching it, she said I have 3 secret ingredients. And I watched the video, and by the time she got done with the 3 ingredients, she had listed 9 things, and I was like, maybe I didn't understand her. So I just didn't understand. So maybe the video's outdated. I don't know.
Okay. May I know if you write down the ingredients, the secret ingredients that our specialist provided or our doctor provided on that ad?
Yeah, give me one second. I got to go back to the page. Give me 1 second. The 3 that I saw that she said just these 3 ingredients. She said the lemon peel, she said the pineapple, and she said it was the seaweed, I think it was. She said those were the only 3 ingredients, and then all of a sudden she named a whole bunch of other stuff. So I don't know if that was like an old video or what that was. I didn't know what was going on.
I do apologize, but I can't check that ad because I can't open that one. So I can provide all the ingredients that was used on our product for the Lymph MD. So we had dandelion extract, So that is a leaf, burdock powder, root, and also whole plant. Check here, bromelain powder, so that is the pineapple, cleaver's extract, yes, lemon peel powder, routine, seaweed, as you mentioned, and turmeric root extract. That's all the 9 ingredients that was used on the Lymph MD. So 9 ingredients. So this
Okay.
is gluten-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, soy-free, and vegan.
Okay, well, you know what? What was your name again, ma'am?
My name is Chad, C-H-A-D as in Delta.
Thank you so much, Chad. I appreciate all the help you've given me. You've cleared up a lot of stuff for me.
You're welcome. You made my day as well. So thank you so much. So do you want me to transfer right now to our sales department?
Oh, yeah, that sounds amazing if you could do that for me.
Okay. But before that, can I have your first and last name?
Sure. It's Timothy. And then my last name is Smith.
All right. So thank you so much for that. That is a wonderful name as well. And also, can I have your email address?
Certainly. It's Timothy_Smith_party_guy@yahoo.com.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So I will go ahead and transfer you right now to our sales department for further assistance. So thank you so much for your interest on our product and have a great day. So just stay on the line, okay?
Sure. Thank you so much, Chad.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Guys, she just hit me with the Eric the Midget. Bye for now. Oh. The Timothy Smith Party Man at yahoo.com. I mean, that's what I do, baby. That's what I do. What I'm gonna do real quick though, I'm gonna go to youtube.com and I'm gonna try searching to get started. That sounds great. How about DMCA free music for Twitch? That's a good search. Non-copyrighted music for Twitch, 40,000 royalty-free tracks. What? Get out of here with your Wordle. I'm not streaming Wordle. Get out of here. Lo-fi Twitch music, no copyright. Anime Legends.
Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos.
Dude, I wanna
one's
try
smothered
those.
with creamy chipotle ranch,
Those look
and
so
one's got
good.
avocado ranch with bacon. Chipotle, avocado. Chipotle, avocado.
They're calling me back, by the way. They, I hung up on them and they're calling me back. It even said potential spam. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a drink because I'm very, very thirsty. But I'll be right back. So enjoy the Kami House anime chill hop, lo-fi beats, copyright free Twitch music, with almost 8,000 subscribers and almost 2,000 views. So we're in that under 10K club. I'll be right back.